Kong strong.
Kong strong? Hi gamers, and welcome to somehow the only Touhou run of this entire Shmuptember. I'm George, and it would not be a Touhou showcase without me inviting the absolute legendary owner of Touhou Replay Showcase, Gastare, for commentary. So hi Gastare!
Who the hell opens up with hi gamers? Like, seriously.
You open with veteran, it's not a charity event. Alright, I just realized I don't have a timer on screen. Sorry about that. If that's cool with you all, we don't really need a timer. This is an attempt showcase. So the way this is gonna work is for about 2 hours or a little bit shorter. We're a little bit behind on schedule. I will try to beat the lunatic difficulty of Touhou 6 with no bombs, which is quite the achievement. I want to stress this is an attempt showcase. I haven't actually done this, right? I'm submitting this to events on the hopes that I'm getting it live. With the practice I've been doing, I would say it's about a 50-50 shot of this actually finally happening. So you all get to be, tense, suspenseful, whatever. And let's see if I can get this. But structure of this, there's also an extra stage later that we're gonna be doing, so I'll do that when we run out of time. But for the first one, we're just gonna play it through. We're just gonna, play with continuous, even all the way to stage 6 and end it, and then from there, we'll do actual serious attempts. And if they die early on, we'll just reset. I have chat open, so if any of you have any questions about Touhou, then feel free to let me know. I am kind of deeply unsure about being the only Touhou run in this event and representing the entire Touhou community, but we'll see.
I can't believe there's only one run.
Yeah, like, how did that happen?
There's like a billion games out there.
I know, there's so many Touhou games, and this is the one. But yeah, thank you so much for picking this, and let's get our first attempt started. We're gonna use lunatic, and we're only gonna use Remo B because I don't know any other characters. Sorry. Alright. So, Gastare, for like the one person in chat out of the 100 that is currently watching, do you want to explain the base mechanics of Touhou?
Sure. You avoid the bullets and you don't die.
Pretty much.
Okay, no, for real though. So the basics of Touhou, pretty much, in case you've never played that game series, is so the main thing George is going to be going right now for are the red P items. These actually are your power. In Touhou 6, you actually have thresholds. Every time you reach a threshold, you will hear like a high-pitched noise, and then your shot will power up. And as soon as you reach 128, which is a max, full power, then you will get a freeze, clear, cancel, as well as the maximum DPS output out there. Then the green stars are your bombs. However, George is not going to be using them. Nope, he's just too good for that. And last but not least, the red stars, which we are probably going to run out of quite a lot tonight, are your lives. Yep. So the way to get lives in Touhou 6 is either the game drops a 1-up, or you actually reach a score threshold, in which case the game overs your 1-up.
Yep.
I don't know the score thresholds though.
10, 20, 40, and 60 million.
See, this is why I just said that, because I knew someone would know.
I remember from marathon commentary. So I usually submit this to speedrunning marathons. Also, Rumia, also early the mid boss. She's the first Windows PC boss, by the way. So that's a thing.
Yeah, shoutouts to the Nokia Rumia.
Also, she has the first spell card in the entirety of Touhou history because this game introduced the spell card system. So
so the main thing, the biggest thing about Touhou are the spell cards. These are usually more complex patterns than your average pattern you see in the game. These can be easily noticed by the name in the top right, as well as the whole animation that plays out and the special sound effect when it starts, as well as a special background. The spell cards are usually the core of Touhou. That's where you have all the pretty flashy patterns. with a billion bullet that will never, ever, ever hit you, even if you try hard.
I have not practiced this, and I should have, because this is actually...
You are not dying to Rumia. You are not
I've died to Demarcation before, but not today. Not today.
Oh, when are you getting the legendary one Miss No Bomb to Demarcation, Jordan?
Did that actually ever happen?
No!
Imagine!
It never happened, because why would you ever continue a run if you die to Demarcation anyway?
Right.
So, Touhou is composed of 6 stages. So stage 1, 2, and 3 being considered the early game, stage 4, 5, 6 being the late game. Stage 4 being the longest stage in the game, and stage 1 being pretty short.
Oh, don't like that. Don't, okay, we're safe. I greeted that power item, and in return I almost got a death on the stage. Imagine that. Not a lot of power.
Reading versus memo. Well, when it comes to Touhou, actually, at least Touhou 6 has a lot of very difficult high RNG stuff that you can actually, but just because it's RNG, it doesn't mean you can't actually memo some of its stuff, because even though it's very RNG and silly at times,
dropping this bomb. It's no bomb.
Drop the bomb.
It's no bomb. We're dropping the bombs.
You know what else? There is like a hair in front of your camera, and I hate it because I
really? Oh my god! I'm fixing that right now. What the fuck? Really?
There's a hair in front of your camera.
Oh my god! Where is it? I'm fixing that. Bro, I don't care about the music desync right now. Get that hair out of here.
The music. Okay, so a side effect of Touhou 6 is that the music is not paused when you pause the game. This is a very bad decision. Yeah. Because I hate when the music's desynced. I sometimes restart runs because my music's desynced.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but only if it happens in stage 1.
I might not get full power before at the end of this. I will just last item. All right, I'm gonna use an alignment here. I'm gonna use the Orbs of Rhymer, this thing right here. I'm gonna align that on the high score text just to the middle. Is right on the top of the H on the high score, and then I just dash to the side like this, and this is a safe spot. The bullets now shoot all around me.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, the first part of like Cherno's opener, the bullets actually don't spawn like right on top of the boss's hitbox, so you can actually squeeze between that spot, and the bullets will actually just spawn past your hitbox, and you'll just be fine.
Oh, I'm getting slight lag spikes. I hope the stream itself is fine.
Stream is fine, yeah.
Not getting any frame drops on my OBS stats. Should be fine.
There's also a side effect of what George just did there with Cherno, because as you saw, like he was able to actually damage the boss while still being on top of it. Bosses have a hitbox in Touhou, as I've mentioned in the past. If you collide with a hitbox and a boss, you die. However, bosses also have a hurtbox, which is irrelevant. Like you can touch a boss's hurtbox and not die.
That was scary, by the way, this dodge.
Yeah. So in Touhou 6 at least, like the boss's hurtbox actually extends past its hitbox. So like if you stay above the boss, right, in the right spot.
What is this?
You will be
Hold up!
Fine,
I'm not fine. I did not like that.
That was fine. So anyway, by standing on top of the boss in this right spot, you will actually avoid the boss's hitbox. However, your shots are going to collide with the boss's hurtbox. So essentially, you can stand on top of the boss at the top, and then just like damage it a lot. This is called head-sitting. You just head-sit the boss and it just does like a billion damage. And it can be used for various safe spots throughout Touhou 6.
Cyrano definitely being a meanie today. Holy shit.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. And I think that covers about like everything you gotta know about Touhou 6. Actually, no, there's one final very important thing. And that is, Touhou 6 actually has rank.
Oh yeah.
If you know Shmups, you already know what rank is. But like to those of you who may not even be aware of what rank pretty much is, like in Touhou 6, it's an internal value that will actually cap out at 32. And like this internal value is going to determine like some of the difficulty throughout the game. Not everything in Touhou 6 is actually affected by rank. Some stuff isn't.
Yep.
And like you can actually decrease your rank. Stuff like dropping like items or power-ups or things like that, or even just getting hit, can actually decrease rank a little bit.
Sorry, I did not rehearse the stage section.
You ain't getting hit there, mate. It's fine.
I might die on the second half of the stage, actually. But that's fine.
You will not. No.
I
cannot.
I generally cannot remember the route right now. So, we'll see. We'll wait and see.
Look, you know, on the topic of the person who said memo versus routing, right? You can't just dodge your way through that stuff, even without a route. USD Stage 3, you don't need a route for it. It's advised. It will get scary, but you can get through it. It's fine.
Okay.
Stage 4, though, you know. But Stage 3, yeah.
I told you so. Did not get the route right. Okay. This is what happens when you don't know the route. This is what happens. That's why you need your routes. I knew this would happen.
Well, you know what? No. Actually, hold on. No, I can back you up. Hold on. And see, chat, we can all thanks George right there for just showcasing us another way to decrease rank. So thanks to George, you now know that actually getting hit decreases rank. As you can see, this pattern is now... I don't even know if this pattern is affected by rank, but I'm just gonna pretend it is. So now this pattern is actually affected by rank. So thanks! We can all thank George for just showcasing a way to decrease rank and the effect of decreasing rank.
Yeah, but also a great showcase of why you need your route in stage portions, especially.
If you don't know your route, play Rainbow away.
Or that, yeah, or that.
So, come on, like, So anyway, we are now currently fighting Mailing. So, Mailing is usually a pretty standard stage 3 boss. Only the last two patterns.
This pattern really actually more for me. This pattern is more stressful for me, but,
really? I mean, this one can get a bit spook at times, I guess, but generally should be fine. Mostly the last two are the one that can get pretty scary. But first we have this non-spell. Yeah, because I haven't mentioned, like, the Touhou community is very self-explanatory when it comes to names. So we have spell cards, and then, like, boss patterns that are not spell cards are called non-spell cards, or non-spells for short.
Woohoo!
So anyway... So yeah, this is one of the spells that can get very dangerous, because like depending on the boss's movement RNG, and the way the curvy bullets actually dashes towards you, can get some very scary moments. And luckily there, George, you know, went through that like a champ, and now all we gotta do is to go through this final spell without dying, because
I'm probably gonna die.
Because remember, you're on 2 miss pace already.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, we are now entering stage 4, Save the Mind. The thing about USD stage 4 is that this stage is pretty notorious for having, well, first of all, this stage is route heavy. If you don't have a route, you will not have a fun time on that stage.
Yeah.
But second, this stage hosts the worst pattern Zune ever designed in his entire life as a game creator. And we will get back to that.
Pardon my French here, but fucking books. Like, books is a menace. Alright, route again important here, staying right below here so I can get what do you even call this? Like, clears? Or
items? I mean, you get a free screen clear.
Screen clear, that's the full name. Alright, here we go, books.
So yeah, so while George suffers through literature, pretty much the reason why books is a terrible pattern is just because like it's just random spawning. Is he actually gonna cap it? No fucking what?
Books cap doing a man. Let's go.
Okay, you know what?
I'm gonna die in this now.
George,
you know it.
Bullets were kind of dodging you there.
You know it. I'm gonna die in this now because I'm nervous.
So another thing to know. So like, you know, I'm gonna finish on books. So books is just like there's like the only static things in this entire pattern are like the pattern the books shoots and their vertical position. Books will always spawn as the same vertical coordinates. However, their horizontal position is random, which can either mean it's gonna be hard, very hard but okay, or very hard and you will cry in the same time. Here, George actually dodged very well on top of getting like pretty good RNG on the book spawning, and that's what you want to see. But then there is another rule that happens in Touhou 6. If you do capture books, she will probably die to the mid-boss right after.
What am I doing?
Pretty much.
Okay, now
only you
I
know
have
that.
a problem.
Only you know that, my friend.
Now I have a problem because now I'm probably gonna die to the next pattern.
You're fine.
Nope, I'm fine. Okay, but it's very close though.
It's fine. Just stream it. It's fine. But yeah, like that's a section where you just gotta memorize the spawn points for these windmills. Otherwise, they will
murder
turn
you.
into a nightmare.
They will absolutely like slice you in a half. Right, in this section here is very timing based. You want to damage the middle fairy that appears on screen, and then time everything.
And you got it.
Yep.
Easy.
And then, yeah, but like, it looks very easy, but the timing is very precise.
So, in any case, we're now fighting Patchouli. The gimmick that you all are never going to see that stream of this boss is that she actually has different spells depending on who you play as. So, there are 4 shot types in Touhou 6, and you actually have 4 different sets of patterns for this boss. You know, some shots share some patterns, of course, but like the order are different and random. They're different for every shot you play as, pretty much. Reimu B has a pretty annoying one, a pretty rough Patchouli. So we will see if George can go through that cleanly enough, which, I mean, I'm expecting so.
Yeah, this pattern can just wall you, or should you just go to the side? He's not really... Okay, fine. Right, non 2 is basically the same as non 1, just a bit faster. That's a good pattern. I want to stay on the left, so I can go to the lasers like that. I'm fucked, aren't I? Never mind.
You're fine.
Good. Green Storm is
either here comes... Yeah,
either the easiest card...
trouble starts.
Either the easiest card in your life or hell on earth.
You want to try to stay high on that one,
right.
usually, like George.
Same as with next one. Sorry, by the way, I like how you call this streaming with interference. This is not streaming with interference. Water Elf is not streaming with interference.
No. I never said this was streaming with interferences. I've always been saying, and that's the key difference, Water Elf is streaming with minor interference.
But we capped it. Alright, so this is actually good. I might make up the 2 deaths on early game here, but it depends.
We might actually get a Patchouli LNN. So for those of you who don't know 2 acronyms, LNN stands for Lunatic Nomi Snowbomb. And like, because it would be abbreviated to LNMNB, or LNN for short, because that's just too many letters. So George might actually get an LNN of Patchouli.
Except there is a major roadblock Emerald Megaloth.
Yeah, so as George suffers through that and probably dies in the next second, actually, you might copy because I've said that now. You're reminder not having this.
Right.
So Touhou 6 is notorious for having pretty bad bubble hitbox. The bubbles are these big bullets. Again, Touhou community names are very selfish.
Actually, you wanna? Okay, good. Yeah.
And the bubbles have a terrible hitbox, and so does the Mentos. If you don't know what the Mentos is in Touhou 6, you will probably recognize it when you see one, believe me.
Yeah.
So anyway, Mentos and Bubbles have very annoying hitbox. They're not impossible to deal with, they are just annoying.
Yeah. What's not annoying...
Stage 5.
Yeah. What's not annoying is this cheese.
Yeah, the entire opener of the Touhou 6 Stage 5 can actually be cheesed at the top. Yep, it's like completely free. It's just, you can, like, it's just way too, it's just one tap. Whenever a set of fairy fires, you tap down once. Boom.
Like that. Boom.
Then you go in the middle, and then you tap down once, and boom, you dodge everything.
The only challenging part is that you have to get down here at some point for the next attack.
Well, it's not hard, because you can actually move down to the beat of the song, and it's actually the perfect timing. Or a very good timing and a very good visual audio cue. Anyway, next come Wolf Fairies. You want to kill these fairies ASAP. Otherwise, you will not have a good time. Why were you not full power? Oh, you died to Megalith.
Yeah, I died to Megalith.
So in any case, because cheese is, because we all love cheese, this mid-boss non-spell actually has a blind spot. And by abusing face sitting, head sitting, which is like pretty much, you know, when you stay on top of the boss's head and like you just do like the damage abuse, you can actually damage the boss while staying at the top. So you can actually stay in the blind spot while damaging the boss. However, you kind of want to pay attention because the boss can actually move randomly into you and just rotting into your face.
Yep. And now I'm gonna stop shooting because that will also delay the second phase of the stage later.
Yeah, pretty much. So the post-mid-boss section.
1, shoot. All right.
Yeah. So this spell card is just a route. Sakia is just gonna move randomly either left or right. You just gotta have 2 routes and then you're good to go. So anyway, in any case.
Oh no!
Remember when I mentioned that was a route? Someone did not study well enough.
I know.
Someone did not study well enough.
No, it's supposed to be a route like that, because that also is like kind of a route, but unfortunately I just moved wrong on the first instance, but it's fine. This is just the first attempt within the 2 hours we have. Alright. 3 lives.
In any case, so Sakia as the boss. So Sakia's first non-spell, which is this pattern right there, can become literally the worst thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
However, we are on low rank, so it shouldn't be that bad. Because remember when I mentioned rank?
Yeah, I died, so my rank got reset.
I mean, reset. It just dropped by a lot. I don't know if it actually gets reset or not.
I mean, if I perfect Sakia, there's still a decent chance that, you know, Oh, where do I go from here?
Be first try.
Okay, I'm actually gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait.
Actually, oh yeah, you're gonna wait. Okay, so what George is doing here is Sakia's second non-spell is
it's harder when she's lower on screen, basically.
Yeah, and it's also pretty hard. However, George is still low rank.
Got walled.
Actually, no, you would have been fine. If
yeah, I know. I just picked the wrong spot to go to.
You did, indeed. Pick the wrong spot, my friend. Anyway. Yes, I'm just there to, like... I'm just there to add salt on the wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Gastari does this on Touhou Replay Showcase too. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay. At this point, it's just a practice run for the real show later.
You know what? You may as well die to that non-spell for the show at this point, right?
I refuse to die with on low rank.
You know you will. You know you will.
Gastari, you know
you have...
Gastari, your jinxing powers do not work like that. You know it.
True. Well,
yeah,
you know what? There's no way you die to this spell, then, eh?
Okay. Okay.
There is no way George ever dies to that spell, right?
Oh my god, you reversed the knife right into it!
See, I know my jinxing powers. I know how they work.
Cool. Alright, I might actually have to use my first continue even before stage 6, which sucks.
You might actually came over to Sakia. No, you're not.
No.
Okay, good.
Alright.
So, in any case, as I was mentioning earlier,
we're just gonna perfect stage 6, don't worry. We're just gonna perfect stage 6, don't worry.
You know what? For all I know, you may as well just, like, die to that pattern for all I know while I explain stuff. Anyway. So yeah, Sakia's second non can be very hard and difficult. However, the spawn point of the bullets are gonna be these, like, the magic circles. Like, the magic circles that actually were, you almost died there. Anyway, the magic circles that actually spawns around Sakia, and by waiting out the first spell card, you can actually make it so Sakia will eventually, if you're lucky enough, move up high enough so that some of the magic circles are going to spawn off screen, making this pattern ever so slightly easier for a little bit.
I might just time out. I'll try to time out her first.
You will get walled 100%.
Probably. I'm gonna try and damage her down so that I can... I'm gonna start shooting. No! Why did she... Alright, whatever. First continue.
Why did you try that?
Hey.
And then you're doing Meek. And then you're gonna die to Meek.
Probably. It's
now
probably
fine,
gonna
actually.
be...
Now you're fine. You're fine.
No, I'm not.
You're fine.
No.
You're not.
Alright.
You were fine until you weren't. How about that?
Alright, if the stage 3 blunder didn't happen, I would be on 0 lives now, so...
So yeah, and like, another thing is, we are not going to appreciate... Remember when I said
low rank? Yeah. Also, music mod.
Why? Anyway, so low rank in Touhou 6. Usually low rank makes things easier in Touhou 6. However, Remilia, which is this lady right there, Remilia's opener gets worse on low rank. Actually makes things harder. So, see, these are Mentosses. The blue things, they're Mentosses. It's very easy to tell what's a Mentos in Touhou. Anyway, remember when I said Mentos and Bubbles had like the most annoying hitbox in the game?
Yeah.
That's why we have both in the same spell. Awesome, ain't it?
Yep. This is gonna be a 2 continue run, which honestly for a first run of a showcase is totally fine by me. Like no reset, no nothing. What am I doing?
It's gonna be a 2cc.
Messed up my route.
What if it's a 3cc? How about that?
It should be a 2cc. Depends on how Needles goes.
Yeah, so that spell can get, like, the spell George is on right now can get pretty tricky. And it's all about positioning yourself right. And pretty much just, like, trying to go in the lanes as much as you can.
And staying underneath her. Oh, I got I got a 1-up from score because I got 10 million score on this new CC. That's funny.
Wow.
Because it resets your score, right? But it also oh my god, I have to dash. Yeah.
No, you don't have to. You didn't have to dash.
I did have to dodge to the right side because it threw a massive wall at me.
I mean, you had a gap on the right. You could have been just fine there anyway.
I don't like being stuck at the bottom like this.
You're fine though. That's gonna be a cap. That's gonna cap.
Could be.
Or not.
No. Just barely. Alright.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Anyway.
Yeah, that's it, but that's the jinxing powers of Gastari, everyone. Gastari, the host of Touhou Replay Showcase.
What if you die to bubbles?
He says someone caps something, they immediately die. That's Gastari for everyone.
You know, before the stream though, we didn't say, what do I get every time I jinx you?
I don't know. Anyway, can I cap Scarlet Meister? Probably not, but
I believe in you, honestly. Like, unironically. Unlike last time I said
this is one of the hardest attacks in, like, not just the game, but I would say the entire series.
Okay, no, I wouldn't go that far, but it is one of the hardest in the game, though. It is You're fine. You actually cap it.
Yeah, I'm capping it. Nice.
Like a champ.
Let's
go, we got a cap! And now here comes
okay, that's a 2cc. Alright. A 3cc? No, it's a 3cc, right? Because it was 1cc. Okay.
Yeah, remember when I said
now I know what you meant by that.
What if you still die to that somehow?
Oh my god, imagine dying 3 times on this.
Well, anyway, to finish things off, so Scarlet Meister is a very difficult and dodge-heavy pattern that actually is not affected by rank. And then it is followed by Scarlet Gensokyo, which is intense and very RNG heavy.
Ah, this is not good.
I know I said this was RNG heavy, but that is kind of on you, though.
Alright, yeah, that was amazing. Alright, how many devs was that? That was 8 plus...
Too many.
Yeah, too many. We're going straight to the next one. Actually, does Zoon allow the bad endings to be shown? I don't think Zoon doesn't like the bad endings to be shown either, right? No, I'm just gonna turn off the game.
Q! Why would you finish the run?
I'm just gonna disable the game capture. Wait, you get credits after you finish a bad ending?
Yeah.
I had no clue.
I see. So you see.
Yeah, staff of whatever, blah, 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 blah.
See, George out there is so good at Touhou that they did not know that if you get a bad ending, you still get the credits, you see? They're just that good.
Oh, did it never enable the video back? Oops, my bad. That's my bad. Alright. Alright, can't save replay because it's on a 1cc, and let's, for now, you just saw the entirety of the game with way too many deaths. Now we're going into serious attempts. I'm just gonna...
just as many deaths.
Yep. I'm gonna quickly check how much time we have until schedule. So technically we have about 1.5 hours, I think, remaining. Before we start, however, and I have Touhou practice loaded, I'm just gonna quickly practice the stage 3 section, just so that doesn't happen again. So this is the cool thing about Touhou. This is a mod injection tool, I don't know what you want to call it, called Touhou Prac, that just allows you to just jump into whatever section you want to go.
Yeah, so as much as I love Touhou, you gotta know that, like,
this section
Zoon is
terrible.
Right, yeah, Zoon is absolutely terrible at making practice modes. And this is why the community took it upon itself to make a universal practice tool that works for every single game in the series, that allows you to pretty much practice any single pattern in the game, including stage sections, in any circumstances you want, with a lot of customizable parameters. That is the go-to if you ever want to play Touhou.
Middle. That's what I forgot. I need to stay in the middle here, not on the side, and that's why I died.
Who would have thought standing in the middle where the enemy, you know, where the enemy's path ends up would actually save you, right? Kind of crazy, eh?
Right. one final session here, and then we'll go straight back into attempts.
But everybody, do you want to know? Like, 'cause I think it's very important to know. So a bit before the stream, right?
What?
When I was in my DMs with George, so you know, he told me, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna do like I have a bit of time. I'm gonna do a final practice session before that stream, right?" And did you know that I've actually practiced even before today? So I'm ready. That's what he said.
I practiced for like 2 hours alone today, and then another like 30 minutes before.
Out of all your time practicing, it did not occur to your mind that practicing the thing you didn't know how to do was a good idea.
I just forgot about stage 3. All right, let's do the next attempt.
All right, let's just. I forgive you because I like you, but still. Mate.
Gastar here trying to make sure the Touhou World Cup 2024 has a tech guy.
Yes.
Alright. Alright, for now we're gonna take it a little bit more chill. We've just explained everything pretty much the game has to offer. And
I mean, no, there's still some stuff I will go back on whenever we get the chance. Yeah, we have the extra 2.
But now it's gonna be serious attempts. So if I die in stage, like, pretty much until stage 3, unless it's gonna be like on mailings, blue ball, spawn, spam, whatever, but it's going to be, I'm going to reset and go back to the start of the game.
You should not die before mailing.
Yeah, no. Says that that's on stage 1. Imagine.
You are not.
If that happens, I'm taking a fat sip from my Aperol Spritz. That's my punishment.
If you get a hit on stage 1 at any point, my man, I will make fun of you for the rest of the stream. I mean, it's not gonna change much compared to what I'm doing right now, but I will have a legit excuse to do so. And you do not want to give me a legit excuse to do something. Just so you know.
Alright, 50 free power into Rumelia, rather.
Rumelia, yeah. My man has been stuck so hard in stage 1 and
You know it's a legendary stream when you die on stage 1. You know it's an absolutely legendary stream when that happens. Alright.
Well, here comes a sip, I guess, eh?
Oh yeah, hold up. I gotta prove this all to you. Let me turn on my face cam. Video capture device. Let me make sure I actually look not absolutely like literally.
Rumelia didn't send that nickname. Yeah, Rumia was like, get out of here.
Right, where did I put it? I put it last year somewhere. Also enjoyed it like floodlights at me.
You know, I gotta say one thing, George.
I know where I put it.
You know, I gotta say one thing.
That's my punishment. That's my punishment. Cheers.
You know, George, can we say this is a very bright idea?
That's my punishment. Cheers.
I'm glad nobody got that pun, and I'm proud of myself for that pun still.
Anyway. Let's try that again.
I'll wait for it to die again. And finish the drink. But yeah, back into EOSD stage 1 we go. There's actually, you know, I have a little story to tell you all about like EOSD stage 1. There's something funny about it. So the way the game treats RNG at the start of like the run can actually be manipulated.
Oh yeah.
So and by RNG I mean the first few item drops of the run. So like if you actually watch a replay and then start to run, you will start by having the same item drops at them. But then of course, you know, RNG changes in Touhou by so many factors, including like grace, reposition, and all that kind of stuff, right? So, but you can technically start the run with like a preset RNG seed to some extent. To some extent. By watching a replay for starting a run. And actually, when people do high-level scoring of that game, you actually see them watching a replay every time they start a run. To get like the best possible I mean the outcome they desire at the beginning of the run.
You know what?
It doesn't matter a lot for I mean it doesn't change much, but it is still like extra stuff you can take.
Also, You know what this means, what I've just done, Gastari? Because I've died on stage 1 earlier and I took a fat sip of that, right? This means if I actually get the LNB, I can say I got my LNB while slightly drunk. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm just...
Almost got hit again.
I know, I don't know what's going on today. I'm just,
Yeah.
We're having fun, everyone.
Yeah. So, Nightbird, not much to say about that spell, but because George loves stage 1 so much, I'm just gonna start commentating that one. So, Nightbird is actually just streaming. You just type, like, every now and then, it'll be fine.
Yep. And because this is not LNN attempts and just LNB attempts, I don't care if I time this out.
Yeah.
But I didn't time it out.
As someone in chat mentioned very well, the order, to summarize, the order of item drops is determined at the start of the stage, and the RNG seed isn't rerolled when you start a rail run. So you can essentially set it by starting a replay. You know, if you actually get your LNB drunk, you followed Zun's advice. Just saying. No, because like, so Zun always loved, Zun the creator of Touhou, always loved, you know, to kind of like mess with the player a little bit, especially with like the difficulty names, and most importantly, the difficulty explanations. And in Touhou 11, the description for Lunatic says, this difficulty is a joke. Feel free to play while drinking. We are just following the advice of the creator of the game.
That's what happens when you don't follow your route. Okay, we're safe. Alright, 77 power into this, not great. You really had to go to the side like that, didn't you? I'm gonna bank, but she goes to the middle. Of course she doesn't.
So, you know, I would have already killed that as Raymue, just saying.
There. Oh my god, I'm not gonna reach. Really?
It's taking so long!
I know! And this means now this section is shorter, which means I'm gonna get less power, which means I'm not gonna make full power.
Stop dropping the bomb! Have you considered, like, your bad luck may have come from you just dropping the bomb?
Maybe.
Just pointing that out.
Alright, fine, don't do that. Do not let these fairies shoot. God, this is gonna be a terrible power going into Cerno. This is actually bad.
I mean, yes, that is pretty bad, but it's not gonna matter much anyway, right?
That was too low. That should be fine.
Can't wait for you to die. No, but you gotta know that, like, on that same spot, sometimes if you're too high, you will not die to Cherno, but you will die when the bullet spawns. So there's always kind of like a suspense.
I'm dead because I don't have enough power, I think. No, I know. I'm okay. I'm good.
Cherno, she's like paper thin. Come on.
There. I mean, all the spell cards are just gonna take a little bit longer now, and you know, sometimes that's just a small difference.
If you die to
what is happening?
To anything, what are you doing?
I'm getting pushed really far to the side, so I didn't like that.
Why are you going on the side? Stay in the middle!
I don't know! I'm panicking!
You know what? I don't know, I'm panicking. It seems like the absolute state of that stream so far.
The absolute state of the stream.
Sounds about right.
I hope you all are enjoying your time here.
Just so you know, I asked George before coming in, how serious should I be?
No.
And then he said, don't worry.
Yep, don't worry. Oh, she actually... This is rare. I haven't seen her directed attack for a while.
That's what happens if you're on, like, if you're below higher max rank on that one.
Really? It's linked to that? Also, I actually...
Yeah. Because see, okay, the reason why sometimes Cherno is gonna aim directly at you instead of aiming around you is because, like, if you actually cancel the previous non-spell at the wrong time, some of the lasers are, you know, gonna be cancelled off screen, and then they're gonna turn into star items off screen, and dropping star items counts as, like, you know, you decreasing rank a little bit.
Am I dead? Okay, no.
So if you decrease, like, if you cancel enough star items off screen to the point where the game is actually gonna set you back in your rank enough, then Cherno can actually start aiming directly in your face instead of around you when you start that spell, and it can actually throw you off if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, I'm on like an LNB like learning player and going for it and still learn sometimes.
That's why I'm here, to remind you there is still much to learn. That's why I didn't know about the scoring stance. Like, you know, I've only been playing Touhou for like 6 years. I don't know about that kind of details. I don't know when you get scores in Touhou, like when you get extended Touhou 6, and I forgot about it again actually. Well, what are the numbers again?
10, 20, 40, 60.
Alright, I should probably mark that down somewhere.
I don't know why, but I've never liked this section here. It always feels like so tense.
Is it? Just tap once.
It's not just tap one.
Did you know, by the way, a lane of kunai here is actually slightly misaligned in its aiming? So like, if you tap too little, he will actually hit you. At least that's what I've been told, you know, like I've always paid extreme attention to that section so it wouldn't happen to me. So
I don't know why, but I feel like I'm gonna die on this. I have no idea why, but okay, no, we're safe. Alright, let's do the routing properly this time. Left, left, left. Right.
So chat, I'm sure everybody in chat cannot wait for George to get hit, because that would be very comical, right?
And we stay down.
That's why you're gonna die.
Not today.
Okay, you're fine. I mean, you did earlier, so that counted as today.
Oh, that bullet really had it in for me.
Why would you go that way, mate?
Alright. And mailing with no deaths. Let's go. And that's gonna change pretty quickly, I feel like.
Well, we are now into the stage 3 boss, No Miss No Bomb. Can George keep up the good pace?
We'll see.
We'll see next time.
I don't know about that. We'll see. Maybe not on mailing.
Exactly.
But...
Tonight, getting hit is not on the menu, right, George?
I wish. Imagine going for LNB and getting an LNN by accident. What the hell?
This has happened in Touhou 16 when the game was new. When someone going for LNB and R actually got LNN. But yeah. LNN, I mean. But yeah.
Alright, this pattern on max rank really likes to kill me, so I'm gonna have to focus here.
Yeah, Dreamvine. It can get pretty scary, though usually if you read enough, you know, far enough ahead, and plan your moves smart and like in a smart way, you should be fine. Though it can still be scary, as George is proving us here.
Unfortunately, even if we cap it, now this is on max rank, and this needs a really
so this
precise tap.
This non-spell is very funny, because
if you stay slow.
Like now, so there is something that you need to know if you ever plan on playing Touhou or watching any Touhou content.
I'm so dead. Oh,
you should not have went for that lane.
I know.
Anyway,
what is mainly?
Anyway, so bosses moving down in Touhou makes things harder. That is a recurring theme in this whole franchise. And the non-spell George talked about with the blue and the red ring was one of them, because the usual way to do this is like she's gonna fire these like diagonal lanes of kunais and you actually have to follow the lane. However, if she's low enough, the lane isn't gonna expand enough to form an easy to go through lane, and it is gonna become pretty tight for no reason. And there isn't anything you can do about it. You just gotta deal with it.
I like this chat comment. Should have used bombs. Thinking face emoji.
I mean, you wouldn't have died if you did, so they're right.
Just use bombs for it.
Yeah. You know, we said the run was no bomb. We didn't say for how long.
Am I screwed? No, I'm gonna get...
What are you doing?
I don't know what happened there. Alright, books time. It is books time one more time.
I'm calling a
capture. I'm gonna stay right. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is an early death, which means I might die twice on books. That's really bad.
So I'm gonna translate the George panic noises on MP4. So let me translate the George panic noises. So as I mentioned earlier, books is very, very, very hard. And usually for L&D, which is what George is going for right now, which is just finishing the game without bombs, you do not need to get good to the point where you can reliably survive through this pattern without getting hit. All you gotta do is being able to, you know, reliably one miss it. However, dying too early is very bad because then it means that you're gonna have to dodge for longer. Because usually the way it works is like, if you do it well enough, you're gonna dodge, die, and then like your iframes plus the pattern respawning is gonna be enough for you to pretty much stall until the end. Dying early means this won't happen.
I may actually be screwed here. No, I'm not.
You're not.
It was a bit scary, the micro-tapping that, but we're fine.
You know, you could have just dashed to go to the next laser lane and it would have been fine, right? If it got scary.
Maybe.
I feel like I'm your dad watching you play, what the hell? Anyway.
What am I doing? Okay, safe.
No, I gotta say, you're putting up a much better performance than last run.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're two deaths.
How long though? Only time will tell.
Yeah, only time. Time will tell. There's a song about that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It absolutely slaps, by the way. Alright, timing is key.
You know the timing isn't even that tight as Ray would be, right?
Say that and I almost got hit twice there.
That's on you.
Alright, back in Patchy with less deaths than last run, so let's see how this one goes.
Last time Digi got like a 1-miss patchouli, which was very good.
If I can repeat that. Oh, this is bad. I misaligned myself. Okay, I'm safe. I wasn't in the exactly right spot, so it was a little bit scary. But it's fine.
George, you go into panic mode too quickly. Just relax.
Right, is this card gonna... Okay, good. Alright, Burying Lake. Now that I'm, you know, on better mid space, this is just gonna wall me. That's just how this game... Oh my god, she's trying. She's trying. She's trying her best.
Fine. Come on, you're capping this and you know it. See?
And now how are your powers work, sir? Okay, for once not jinxed by Gastari.
Come on. Next come Greenstorm. Yeah, as we said last time, Greenstorm is not that bad. I should know, it can get terrible.
Yeah, it can get terrible. And now that we said, now that we mentioned
it... you really want to try your best to push up. You know, to push up because it's, well, you do more damage if you're higher up because, you know, your spread shot can be, you know, you hit more of your spread shot if you stay high. But then also it's a more comfy spot to dodge. Now Water Elf, which George almost made look easy last time.
Not this time. I just didn't know what to do there.
I would have went around the bullets instead of trying to micro that.
Is it like gonna end sometime or what? Okay, I was gonna say. I felt like it should have ended a lot earlier than that.
Well, here comes Mercury Poison.
Yeah.
Honestly, that thing is pretty fun. It is pretty scary at first, but eventually you get used to it. Though
I haven't gotten used to it. This is still a pretty challenging card for me because it's visually...
Oh, she's getting so... You know, if the boss moves slow, it can get worse.
Yeah. Alright.
So my stream is at like 2 FPS. It's a slideshow, but yeah.
Oh my... Sorry, I'll try to fix that after this. Unfortunate. Alright.
Well, 2-miss patchouli, you know, we're actually the same pace.
Don't say it yet.
You're not dying again and you know it, come on!
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try fixing my screen share for Gastari. Let me know if that looks better. Do you see the timer better now? Is it still at 2 FPS? Okay, good.
It seems like it's okay.
Alright.
I see the number going up.
Alright, so 4 lives into stage 5 is doable. That is absolutely doable. 2 miss on stage 5, 2 miss on stage 6, that can happen.
Absolutely, or you could also just 1 miss stage 5, honestly.
Alright, I'm gonna take a quick sip here. And now let's continue.
Time for the cheese again, indeed. Time for the cheese. Time for the cheese.
Yeah. Normally, if this was like a charity event with like a host, this would be like time where you're like, is there any donations to read? But this is not a charity event, is it?
That is true.
So you can plug yourself, Gastari. Quick, Touhou Replay Showcase. What's it all about?
I'm not gonna. I'll do it at the end.
All right, fine.
Come on, I have some decency unlike you.
Alright, so you might be like, wait, what, 4 lives? Well, it's the mid-boss on stage 5, drops
I mean,
another...
Saga's gonna drop a life anyway, so you should be at 4 lives, assuming you don't potato before the mid-boss. And after the mid-boss, you know.
Or die on Death Fairies. Oh, did you see my dash there?
Should have gotten hit?
Did you see my dash? I saw that and I was like, I can dash through that. I can make it. Woohoo!
You know, this is a case where the bullets actually went around you and not the other way around.
But that is why you need to take out these Death Fairies and like these fairies as soon as possible, because they will wall you. Like, you let them shoot for like 1 extra second, that happens, and you just have to hope that you can dash through a wall like that.
So wait, weren't you not full power at that time?
No,
like
I was full power.
Okay, yeah.
Right? The timer.
Also, for the, you know, because we have time, we call this part, we call this non-spell the sprinkler
I'm gonna use a different
system.
route this time.
Yeah. So we call this, the pattern you just saw, the sprinkler system. It's a very important information, and I figured I would share it with the rest of you all.
Alright, that's how you do that.
The sprinkler system.
Except because I killed it so fast, I now have to deal with this wave a little bit longer. Okay, we're fine.
I mean, come on.
Okay. So going
Here
into...
comes the final part, and then the boss. And because now we're actually on pace...
Not yet, no, I am actually...
wall.
I'm 1 behind on pace. So if I get a 1 miss here, I'm back on pace, but we'll see. But, you know...
For my standards, that still is on pace, mate.
Yeah.
That was a good first wave. Let's see how second wave goes.
Second wave is done before it reaches me, so we're good from there.
Yeah, but I want to see... Oh, well.
Right.
Now Ludobile. Let's see how this one goes. Usually this one is fine, honestly.
Nice pattern.
But it can... Actually, I've seen this pattern turn into something terrible. This is not the first time.
This is bad. I think I'm going on the left and just taking the L on the time. Yeah.
I mean, that was the safest play, honestly.
Well, okay, I have to do 1 little tap to the left. Safe. Good.
Nice.
All right, non-2. If I can capture this, we've got pace. Full focus,
so
please.
now this is non-2 max rank. So now George has an excuse to get hit.
Yeah.
Like that.
I need to dash up very quickly right as I dodged it, so unfortunate, but... Right. I would have to perfect the rest of Sakia to now be on pace, which is gonna be rough.
Anyway, about the world. So the way that spell works means that you can actually misdirect it to the sides like that, because the knife spawns in the ranges around you. And in doing so, the main reason why you misdirect it like that is so you can actually macro every single knives instead of having to micro through them. And that is very important. Now this non-spell wouldn't be convenient if you were to suddenly get hit on that.
Or if I just get a full power clear, that would also be convenient from the death on the previous.
Unless you...
Alright, Killing Doll. Can I pull
Killing
it
Doll
off?
now.
It's not max rank, so maybe. Oh, but this is bad. Okay, no, there's an opening in the blue walls. The blue knives are the really important one to look out for when she freezes time. This is bad.
Oh, you're gonna get backstabbed!
Ah, yep, I got backstabbed. I got backstabbed in every possible direction. It's fine.
Actually, honestly, I saw a way out of this, though, but that would have been terrifying.
Alright, 2 lives into stage 2. Stage 2,
still possible, honestly. You get like 1 life for... 1 life Meister, 1 life SG. There we go.
Probably more Meek. I would wager die on Meek and then die on Meister and then die on final part.
What if you die there?
Oh, die there! Great! Welcome to Gastari's power, everyone! You predicted it! That's Gastari, everyone. He has this power. Alright. Well...
See, George, there is a reason people do that thing on the side.
Alright, I'm not timing her out this time. Alright, can I cap Meek and go into Rim with at least 1 life? Probably not. Oh, that dash left. Oh!
Let's go!
Wait. 1 life into Remulia is actually doable. I've done this before in practice.
This is not the best pace of all time. However, stop the syncing the music. I hate you for that. So this is not the best pace of all time, but it's possible.
If I get past Vampire Illusion with my life remaining, this could be it.
Honestly, yeah, you gotta know George has been working for this run for quite some time, honestly.
Yeah, 2.5 months pretty much.
I think it's about time that, like, you know, we put an end to that.
And I died to the first non, probably. Watch it.
Probably, yeah, it's low right now. Actually...
No, it's not gonna be low. It's gonna be like... Anyway, let's just get this started.
Yeah, it's gonna be... I don't know.
Topical music. This music mod coming in clutch now. Remilia final boss, 1 life. Lunatic no bomb. Here we go.
Let's go! Ooh, let's start with this music, I swear.
Oh!
You almost died to the opener.
Yeah, I know.
Would have been very comical.
Alright, find the biggest gap. Where's the biggest gap? Always look for the biggest gap. This is the biggest gap. Oh, that was a dangerous dodge.
That was not the biggest gap. Why would you choose that? Nice.
Good.
Nice. Alright. One down.
Direct and then right to left, left to right. Just, I'm telling this to myself so I don't forget. Because last time I almost forget.
I don't know. I just headset that one.
Oh my god, don't run into a hitbox. Holy crap. Alright, needles.
Alright, needles, everybody. Let's go. Remember earlier what I said? You wanted to go in the right lane. You want to pay attention to your surroundings, and you want to try to follow the lane as much as you can, while of course paying attention to the random things that can snipe you. It should die very soon.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm talking about you. Next come Knife Non. Yeah, no comment on that one. Nobody is ever like...
Gastari, if I get past VI, you know I'm deafening.
Yeah,
the stream will still hear you, but I'm deafening after if I get past this.
Alright, everybody, VI. So we haven't really talked about that one earlier, but the thing about VI, or Vampire Illusion for short, that's the other way around. Anyway, the way the bullet curves can actually throw pretty much walls straight into your face. And George getting past 1 life. Hold on, this could actually be it. Assuming nothing stupid happens on this pattern, which I've seen happen quite a lot, especially on bubbles. Please don't die to bubbles. So this is getting pretty tense, because like 2 down, we have this pattern, which should be fine, but then we have Meister, which is probably, you know, the most terrifying thing you have, and then you have SG, which is again an RNG/nerve/skill check. All right, Meister, can George pull it through? We shall see together. At first wave. That's nice. Now dash to the other side like that. Oh, that's getting pretty nasty. Okay, that was pretty rough. However, it's fun because the spell is dead now. And now it's George captures the final spell, everybody. That's gonna be it.
Come on,
that's gonna be it. Come on. All we gotta do now is for George to cap the final spell. This could very well be it. If he gets a bit lucky and the game doesn't throw anything stupid, this could be it.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god.
I thought it was gonna... Okay. All right, come on. Come on, she's almost dead. Come on. Come on. This is it.
My god,
this is absolutely it. It's time for George to get his deserved run. Come on, George. You can do it. Let's go. All right, come on. Don't panic. Stay strong. So far, they're very nice. Let's hope he stays that way.
Oh, 1 bad rave.
Oh my god. Okay, come on. She's almost dead. Come on.
Lunatic fucking no bomb. Lunatic fucking no bomb. It's done.
He did it.
It's fucking done.
He did it. Let's go. Let us go. Damn. Wow.
Holy shit.
He did it. He did it with a run that died to the opener like a potato.
Oh my god.
So to give you some ideas, right? Getting your first LMB as a Touhou player is always a very, very big milestone. And this is George's first LMB, which stands for Lunatic No Bomb. He's been working on that for a long time. On top of this, Touhou 6 is actually not the easiest game to get your first Lunatic No Bomb in Touhou. It has quite a big skill check and a lot of things that can actually go wrong. And it is honestly, as of all, kind of a difficult and a tricky game. So, despite all this, George just pulled through and gave us all an amazing run to watch. Come on, celebrate when you jump up and down. I want to see some hype.
Holy shit, I guess, alright, you know the rest of this?
Yep, Drake, you have extra now, by the way, to play.
Cheers. Oh my god. What the fuck? It happened. It happened.
I told you.
It actually happened.
And you know what's even better? You got to run while me casting it live.
I know. I know. Oh my god.
Not a lot of people can say they've got a run that I was casting at the same time.
Let me find. Let me find an appropriate ending blocker for this.
Except Touhou World Cup players can say that much. But hey.
Let me find an appropriate ending blocker for this. I have an idea what to do.
Congratulations on becoming one with the game.
Alright, because normally what the Touhou community does is they add like images for like ending blockers and stuff. And
Kong Strong. I want to see a picture of the Kong Strong.
No, not that. I think it's this one, right? No, that's not the one. Where did I save this image to? Give me just a second.
But yeah, another thing to note is like getting an LMV. Usually, you know, the run that actually clears tend to be the run that also had the dumbest mistakes for no reason. Remember when George died to the opener of stage 6? Right, well, back in the day when I did a lunatic no bomb in Touhou 6, awesome.
There is your ending blocker.
Awesome. So yeah, back in the days when I did a lunatic no bomb of Touhou 6, my run that actually cleared died to the ring fairies. So you know the fairies after before the mid boss that fires rings. We haven't talked about that, but these fairies are all aimed. All it takes to dodge everything is to tap once. And despite all that, I died in my run that cleared. So you know what? Run with silly mistakes are just destined to be the run. That's just how it works.
Yep. Alright, we're watching the entirety of his credits at normal speed because this run deserves it.
Dude, you're free. How do you feel?
I don't know. This has been like 3 months in the making. I've done this multiple times, by the way.
Yeah, George even sent to my show like a run that actually came over in stage 6.
On Scarlet Meister, out of all places.
Like, George actually sent to my, because I have a weekly Touhou show, and then like, George actually sent to the show his run that actually came over to the penultimate pattern of the game. And I was so sad when he sent it. I was like, no, you can't do this to me! Well, you know what? That was your redemption, mate.
I can't believe I got this in 2 attempts, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, hey, today was the day, right?
Oh, live on stream too. Also, I want to say a story, by the way. The first time I ever got my hard no-bomb clear, I was inconsistent at hard no-bombs, and it happened live during a showcase for No Glitches Allowed. And ever since then, I was consistent hard no-bombs, so maybe this is the start of me submitting lunatic no-bomb to marathons.
Okay, just so you know, you are not playing in TWC because we need the tech guy, just so you know.
That would be funny if I get good enough for TWC next year. Also, I love the special thanks section. And Fang.
Fang. Honestly, shoutouts to Ant and Fang.
Yep, and wait for it. All test plays, wait.
And you, but yeah.
Yeah. And you.
Like, one thing to note, can we get a massive shoutouts to Ant and Fang for like having Zune come to them and be like, yo, my dudes, I have this pattern called books. Can you please try it out? Tell me what you think. And these two came back and were like, nah, mate. All good. Keep it in.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. George, score.
Are you not?
Do you want to save this replay? Hell fucking yes, I do.
You better call this replay George LNB.
Oh yeah, I will.
Name your replays. Please name your replays.
Is it long enough? It's
okay. You know what, George? I think it's time you create yourself a fGeorjje.
You know, most people misspell it anyway, so fine, whatever. I'll do Georgie. That's my Shmup tag now, Georgie. Let's go.
Georgie. That's NB. Type NB.
Really? No, it's not long enough. It's not long enough.
Type Jorg NB. I don't know. Something will fit.
If I press X, will it undo the replay? Will it undo the replay name? I have no clue. I've never like. I don't know what this does.
You know what? George Yen it is.
No, how do I like override? Like, how do I go back a space?
I believe it's you press the bomb key. I believe it goes back.
Are you 100% sure?
No. I mean, yes.
Good.
Your heart was beating, I could tell.
Good. George and the save.
You gotta know, right? You got to know that Touhou players will pretty much end up with a lot of replays. And it is a good idea.
This one's getting cherished. This one's getting uploaded to Google Drive, and like it stays there and in a special folder. First ever, like your first ever LNB, you save that. You back that up. All right.
Well, now time for the extra stage, right? All right, come, chop, back to the game. Come on.
Oh, give me a second. I'm still like, I should have had a heart rate display for a stream. Jesus
we
Christ.
have a show. The show must go on. You'll have time to celebrate later. Go.
There. All right. So.
Rainway.
No, I don't even have it unlocked.
You have LNB, I don't have Rainway unlocked. Just me. I'm just. All right, come on, go.
Holy crap. All right.
Okay, anyway, George, you know if you send that to TRS, I already know the fate of that run, so I will...
Yeah,
I mean, you will send it anyway, I don't care. I will force you to do so if you don't.
I might set it in just to like rewatch it, just in a casual perspective, without like the stress of my heart beating at 108 BPM. Alright,
congratulations, you became a rhythm game song. Now come on, play.
Alright, extra stage.
So every Touhou game has an extra stage. It is a stage you unlock, but if you manage to 1cc the game, and the requirements and the difficulty actually depends on the game itself. In Touhou 6, you need to 1cc at normal mode or higher to unlock the extra stage. Why are you purposefully voting power? What the hell are you doing?
Because you get way more than enough from this.
What is wrong with you? Anyway.
You get full power from this.
Nah, mate. But yeah, still. So when it comes to the difficulty of extra stages, they tend to be around mid-game hard mode.
Yeah, they tend to be like, I would say between lunatic, between hard and lunatic, I would say.
They're usually around like a late game in hard mode.
That's cool trick I do here, by the way, I align myself at 127 power to full power to clear this.
Yeah, because I think we gotta know, remember when I said your power maxes out at 128? That is actually true, but also untrue. Because Zune is very good at making video games, you actually reach your max firepower at 127, even though the game doesn't tell you that. But at 128, that is when you get the full power screen cancel. So you can actually stay at 127 and still benefit from the full power, like the shot power. But still keep your screen cancel for later.
Sorry for the music desync here. I want to poll chat here quickly, because there's two ways I can play the extra stage. There's the speedrun way, which involves me bombing patchouli and trying to play as fast as possible. And there's the no-bomb way, where I don't use bombs at all and try to play it as safe as possible and try to perfect the extra stage. If you want to see speedrun, type 1. If you want to see no-bomb, type 2. Let's have a quick chat poll here.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, if you guys want to actually see the patterns, just type 2, because we want to see the patterns. Because speedrun is gonna be George bombing. Just so you know, by the way, George.
Yep, this is definitely looking like no bomb. All right.
You know what? So one thing I gotta mention real quick. So George told me earlier that they did not practice the extra stage, and then they told me, but it's okay, I'm gonna do speedrun. And I was like, I know speedrun means you're gonna bomb, so telling me you're gonna do a speedrun is a very nice excuse to tell me that you just didn't practice the stage.
Potentially dead here.
Just pointing that out, you know.
Alright, Royal Flare, stay in the middle.
Oh, by the way, I literally taught George how to do that spell like before the stream started.
Oh yeah, that too.
He remembers.
I guess
hey, you remembered, let's go!
Starry literally taught me how to do this before.
Yeah, because George was like, the only thing I can't do is this spell, and then I streamed it. I was like, what do you mean you don't know how to do that? It's free. And then I was like, you do this and you do this and that, and it was like, oh, you're right. If you don't die here, that would be a shame. All right, awesome.
All right, nice.
But yeah.
All right. imagine capping off the LNB with an immediate follow-up XNN. That'd be amazing.
You are not XNNing.
That'd be funny.
You are not.
It's not happening because that Aperol Spritz is definitely kicking in right now. I'm feeling it. So
really feeling it.
So just for context, that like glass I drank, that was not just orange juice.
By the way, by the way, George, technically some could argue your LNB wasn't legit because you weren't sober when you did it. I'm just putting that out there.
Unfair advantage?
Okay, chat. Because we're all schmuppers here, if a person gets around while being drunk or slightly drunk, is it legit? Because technically, their judgment was altered slightly. Just putting that out there.
Alright, here's Flan with probably the most iconic theme of the entire series.
Hello, it's my avatar.
Yep, that too. You and Oven was
legit.
I actually forgot the route for this. This is not good. I think I stayed right below her like this, and then I do this. Somebody need a route. Alright.
LNB beer percent. Yeah, but George actually got like an LNPD, lunatic no pump drunk.
Alright, this card is just literally a route. You just follow exactly what I did, where you'll cap it every time. It's something like that.
It's a route the thing George didn't do when starting the stream.
This is not a route. This is 4 of a kind. This is just RNG, depending on where she goes.
Yeah, so the thing about 4 of a kind is you actually want to stay in the bottom left corner, because that's actually a comfy spot, where it's actually slightly easier
except I'm trying to, also take her, take the card out.
I don't know, I'll play Rainbow Homing, I don't care about that. It's going to be a timeout almost all the time anyway.
Right, if you're using Rainbow A, which I'm not.
Yeah, I play the bad Rainbow.
I like to,
Why are you so high on this, mate?
Speedrun strat. It's not.
What are you doing?
Died with the speedrun strat.
What are you doing? Stop!
It's normally safe. Okay, normally it's safe, alright? It just, I got a little bit...
It's so safe, you almost died!
Alright, this is probably where I'm gonna die. This is micro-dodging at the bottom Maze of Love. Let's see if I can pull Touhou.
Why would you do this at the bottom?
Because this is the only strat I know.
You're gonna die. No,
I'm not
actually.
Alright, that's how you do Maze of Love at the bottom. Instead of just circling
like that
around.
I hate that start so much. I hate that start. So don't do it at home. Just spin it, please. Okay, Starbob break. There's actually a safe spot, but George is too cool for that.
Nah.
That's why he's gonna die.
Probably.
I mean, again, that would be very comical. Could you please get hit for the comedy effect?
No.
Right. Could you please die later for the comedy effect?
You keep repeating that, and your powers work in reverse. You know that.
I know, because I secretly wanted to XNN.
Alright, I'm also gonna do the speedrun strat for this, because it's generally consistent, as long as nothing weird happens.
It's so consistent, he's gonna die.
See, all safe.
That's so much, bro. Why would you ever do that?
Alright, since we are doing no bomb, I'm gonna play it safe and just not do in stashes here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play it safe. It's not like I will do the strat for this already.
Because this is the strat I know for this, right? So I have to do the strat that I know. That's the problem. Alright, well, this would be fun if I actually XN, and the problem is, alright, this survival spell card, super chill. This is basically, it's just a followed route we do here. The ending gets a little bit hectic, but that's fine.
It's the spell afterwards that comes
we now have 70 seconds to talk about QED.
Okay, so QED also known as what's
bullshit.
the Latin for that?
Also known as bullshit. I'm dead. Never mind. QED also known as bullshit. No, it just means like.
Okay, QED also known as quod erat demonstratum. Also known as CQFD in French. It's pretty much just like rings bouncing on the walls, getting faster and faster. And it gets really bad.
But what a stream it would be if I cap off an LND with a back.
It is proven. Exactly, it is proven.
Yeah, it is proven. Yeah, that's what it means. What a stream it would be if I cap off an LND with an XNN.
Well, on Touhou World Cup on Touhou 17, someone got the maximum amount of points by getting the worst possible shots, LN and N, and then they got a first try XN and N.
But that's Touhou World Cup. Alright,
I know.
this is where things get hectic. This is where everything's gonna stack up. And I have to align myself vertically like that. Okay, perfect.
In the same middle.
Alright, damage QD as much as I can before it even starts, and now here comes. So I'm not even gonna deafen for I don't really particularly care too much if I get X and N.
So yeah, anyway, QED. So the spell starts off slow, but then it will gradually get faster and faster as the health depletes, and at the end it's gonna become very, very hectic. And honestly, it's just very hard to dodge, even for very good players. It is very hard to dodge. To give you an idea, on Touhou World Cup, people kept dying to that. It's hard.
Here we go.
It's not hectic just yet.
Now it's starting to get hectic.
Now it starts getting bad. Come on, George, get the XN.
Oh my! Scripted. Scripted. Absolutely scripted. Lunatic no bomb right into a perfect exo stage. That's how you do it, everyone. That's how you do it.
Well, TLDR, so George, can you please move your hand left and right to prove this is not a pre-recorded video?
Hold on, here, hi. Yes, this is a keyboard here. It works.
Believer, I kept saying he would die, so he wouldn't. What do you mean I wasn't a believer? How dare you say I was not a believer? I kept telling he was gonna die just so he would not die.
That's how Gastari works, by the way, everyone. Gastari just reverse everything that Gastari says in reverse. That's what happens. Wow. Well, we are pretty far underestimate, but that's good, I believe, for the event organizers of this, because I think...
Why don't you, you know what, come on, try a Rainbow A run, come on.
Of what we have, the next one is supposed to start in 28 minutes?
That's enough for a USD credit, go! Rainbow A.
I'm gonna ask the organizers, are they fine with it, or are you all wanna go to
You probably know you're not gonna finish the Rainbow A run anyway.
That's fine, we're probably gonna end it like 50 minutes in, but I can try, right? Yeah, I'll leave that up to the organizers. Either I'll check Discord right now, and I'll also look at chat.
Also, maybe you want to finish the run so we're not stuck in the dialogue.
One more thing. All right, we'll do a Rainbow A run. I will just say right off the start, Rainbow A, completely different shot type. It's a homing shot type also.
So Rainbow A is a homing shot that has poor damage and a different patchouli fight. That is the shot I used when I did my no bomber of this game.
Which I have I've never seen with patchouli fight, if we even get to stage 4. Alright, let's just start.
So Rainbow A is usually considered like a harder no bomb run to get than Rainbow B, because it's just a worse shot. But in my opinion, it's just more fun to use. So hey, join me in the quest to give Rainbow A the love she deserves.
I think if I'm lucky, I'll make it to stage 5, because I will die like 4 times on patchouli. Like, guaranteed, I will die 4 times on patchouli. Minimum. Because I don't know the spell cards that she does with Rainbow A.
Yeah.
Also, before we keep going, I will add a little text source on stream. Not text source, actually.
Music!
I know.
I will see you for that. And you know I have the power to do so.
Let me just do a couple of things here before I continue.
Did I hate you so much? I'm firing you from my show.
There we go. Much better. A lot better.
Yeah. We should be at the boss by now. I hate you.
Yeah, the music desync.
No, but you gotta know, when you've put in, when you've sunk as much time as I have into Touhou as a whole, the music big desync. It's just messes my brain so much.
The one nice
George,
thing...
I'm glad I made fun of you the entire run. Now it's saved forever in the bot.
I still absolutely cannot believe LNB happened, but yeah.
I'm so happy for you, mate. But unironically, I'm so proud of you too, mate. Because when I first met you, you were just like barely trying to 1cc hard.
I know. Crazy.
And now you got your LNB. I watched you grew as a player. It's so cool. I love that feeling.
Next year, LNN? No, not happening.
Please free yourself from USD and play another game.
I will. My next goals, actually, I said this before.
SA, come on.
No, my next goal is actually to shot pipe farm in all games. Probably normal or hard difficulty. Just clear as many games as I can in Touhou.
Nice. I mean, full sensei mode. No, but you see, the thing is like, I have seen so many people grow as a player in this community just from my show alone. I just love that feeling. You just see people getting better and just doing like insanely cool stuff, and that's so cool. I love that. Yeah,
Gastari is a very well-respected community member in like the general Touhou community.
See, look at how good Rainbow A is.
That's one advantage of Rainbow A. She just like kills everything on screen.
You don't need to route stations as Rainbow A.
Well, you kind of still do. The one thing that's gonna be scary is Cerna's opener, because I generally do not know how to dodge that. When she starts shooting the second wave, I've always relied on Rainbow B killing it before it ends, before it starts.
Okay, second wave. Okay, I'm gonna coach you on the fly. Second wave, you just like misdirect it to the side slightly up, and then you dash to the right. It's just that easy. And then you do the same thing for the last wave, because she actually fires 3 waves in total before she repeats the pattern.
Alright.
So by the way, if you actually want to do damage as Rainbow, you will need to shotgun.
I will need to what?
Shotgun.
Oh, I actually need to stay close? I thought it doesn't matter.
Your shot is spread! If you stay close to it, you hit more! It's just logic!
Right.
Same for Rainbow B, by the way.
Oh, I need to go to the left. Oh, that's bad. Okay, she started shooting. She? What the? I don't know. Well, I guess officially it's a she now. You're welcome, everyone. These fairies are now officially she/her.
Anyway, you know, it's like actually you're not even full power.
I know. Right.
You are 1 away from the max shot power. No. That's
no. Okay, that's what happens if you do the if you do the wrong strat. Alright, now I'm ultra screwed because I'm gonna probably die on the next phase 2.
You're fine.
Yep, told you. This is just a meme run. This is just a meme run. Just see how far I can get, by the way, everyone.
I'm banking on like not even stage 3.
I will definitely get past Cerno, but although I only have 1 life remaining, who knows?
You may die here for a life.
I mean, what
are you doing?
That just shows you how important it is to get used to your shot in Touhou games.
I mean, I know.
We've showed you all so much stuff for Showcase, it's funny. Like, what happens if you don't route your stages? What happens if you play a different game? What happens if you go absolute god mode and finally get your LNB?
What happens when you actually decide to, like, practice live in a marathon? In the middle of the, like, on the stream, you know? Yeah. George also showed you what happens when you mess up your route.
Oh god, I don't like. Oh shit.
See, I am now even more allowed to make fun of you than before because you actually got the wrong.
Okay,
so I can make fun of you.
Now this is just.
I'm calling it. We're not gonna reach melee. We're game over in stage 2.
Imagine game overing on stage 2.
Surely there's no way you game over on stage 2, right? I mean, you are a bit drunker than last time.
I am. A bit would be an understatement. All right, no game over.
No, we made it stage 3. Can we get some hype for George in chat, please? Let's go, stage 3.
Oh my god, I love it. This has certainly been an experience. I just want to thank the the team here for actually letting me do this and just giving me 2 hours to essentially be a giant meme on stream.
Are we actually gonna make it to mailing? Yep, stage 3 hype, one of the best music in the game too. Let's go! I can't wait for George to game over in the mid boss.
Well, game over here.
You got an extend. Let's go. The run is back at pace.
Oh man.
I love how I've just been memeing this entire time.
I am in absolutely no state to play. This is just a meme at this point. We'll see how far.
What if playing drunk was actually the secret to Touhou Super Play this whole time and Zune was actually just telling the truth? Just what if?
I think I definitely hit the Balmer peak during the last run.
Yeah.
Like, I hit the Touhou equivalent of the Balmer peak. For those who don't know, there's an XKCD comic about the Balmer peak and alcohol, about Microsoft developing and stuff. It's fun.
Don't let your memes be dreams. Yep, just make them a reality. Right, George? You got the LB, you're free!
Alright, 2 lives.
You know what, George? I'm gonna give you a crowbar because you're now a free man.
Oh, this is bad. Okay, we're so far still safe.
See how much easier that is, right?
Yeah. Good timing.
It just happens to prove me wrong.
See how much easier? Death. Dead. Oh, you can't do that. Okay.
Yes, you can. You just got a shotgun. Use your freaking shot. Please.
Getting cold on your Mega Starry.
What?
All right. And I make it past mailing on Rainbow A.
Did you know Rainbow A is like probably the worst books by the way?
Oh yeah, that too.
Also, fun fact: you actually, as Rainbow A, you want to aim for the lowest books.
Really?
On screen. Yeah, because the way homing works in Touhou 6, like it will always aim at the lowest enemy on screen. And the third book that spawns is always the one that spawns the lowest, like vertically speaking, if I recall correctly.
I need to post a screenshot of this in the TRS Discord as well, that I finally got LNB. Jesus.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, nice. Good pattern.
Yeah.
She shoots the blue bullets up like that. That's a good pattern. That means there's not much dodging to be done. Alright, this attack is gonna take forever, especially since I'm 126 power. We'll see.
Hey, no, I missed the I missed the
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Game over? Probably game over happening now. Alright, not yet, not yet. We're still alive, everyone. Still alive. Staying stream DMCA'd. Alright, I'm predicting this is probably where I'll game over given my state of mind right now. But I'll try my best. Oh, this is bad. Okay. The thing is, if you're in a vertical lane and you align yourself right, like, you can dodge everything with just vertical dodging, which is nice. Except, no, not like that. We made it to the finale of stage 3. That's the best I can do, given my current state of mind after downing that much upper roll. All right. Jesus, but who cares? LNB happened. Thank you all so much. Thank you for the retro. For the I don't know what like the proper way to name it. Is it RGLtv or Retro Gaming Live TV? I don't know. Thank you so much for the team for letting me do this. Jesus Christ, LNB on stream, I still can't believe it. I want to say I don't stream myself much. If you're gonna catch me streaming, you're probably gonna catch me at speedrunning marathons, actually. I do a lot of volunteering for speedrun marathons. I submit Touhou 6 to speedrun marathons, usually hard no bomb because I can do that run, you know, while sleeping. But who knows? Maybe some LNB runs coming in shortly. We'll see how consistent I get. Again, the last time I got, you know, I jumped in LNB or no bomb difficulty, right? From hard no bomb, right? I got consistent at the difficulty, so who knows? But yeah, I will just say probably don't follow me on Twitch because I say this with the most honest like voice I can say. I don't stream myself. follow Touhou_replay showcase. I will put that in chat right now if that's okay with the event organizers. Touhou replay showcase, that Twitch channel right there. Gastare every week and on Sunday, is it right? Sunday, what time again?
Saturday.
Saturday.
You are a commentator on the show. You don't even know the time and date.
Gastare.
Why do I hire you for?
Gastare, I have a non-legal limit of alcohol in my system right now. Okay, so.
So anyway, it's every Saturday at like 9 p.m. Central European time. We just chill watching Touhou runs of any level, and me and other players, like, we just chat, have a fun time, and just give advice. I also stream on my Twitch channel, by the way.
Seriously, if you want to see replays every week, tune into that channel on Saturdays. It's fun. Aside from what, I give a big shout out to No Glitches Allowed, who is like my speedrun marathon home. And for all of you Shmup players right here who are watching the event and everything, if you want to submit to a kind of like open-ended speedrunning marathon that allows showcases, heavily recommend that event. It's a super cool community. I'm like the tech guy for it, kind of, you know, prepare technical stuff for it. And I can put in a good word for your submissions for that event. So look it up. But,
yeah. You know what, George? Next time I stream on my channel, you're in VC with me.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, turn this off. Thank you all so much. And
yeah, thank you again. Congrats. Just can we get again a massive GG to George? Also, thanks to the organizer for putting up this amazing event, and of course letting me meme as George tries to play Touhou. And of course, thank you, George, for letting me be part of this. It was a pleasure, and I'm so glad. Like, I was able to cast my friend's run live as he got his achievement.
Yeah, thank you for being on commentary, Gastari. I think we'll pass it back off to the tech team for getting the next run ready. So don't miss that. Catch you all around.
Yeah.